Hi guys, happy Saturday. Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new here, welcome to our little hive. If you enjoy this type of content, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video. That does help the message circulate. Today we are going to be doing a reading for Enci Aubrey Wu. She's a 14-year-old girl out of Pennsylvania and she's been missing since January 11th of 2025. She voluntarily left her house. I believe she was going to meet a boyfriend or something of the sort. The overarching energy of this case is she did not want to be in the home she was at. She had a secret phone, secret communications with people her parents weren't aware of. She left the house. Somebody did a welfare check. The police showed up at their house. That's when they realized she wasn't there. And she's been missing since then. So allegedly she was spotted with a woman who took her to a boyfriend's house. The mother of the boy told her she couldn't stay there. So this older woman, from my understanding, left with Aubrey again and took her to some sort of dog show or something of the sort. And as far as I know, that's the last anyone has been able to track her. That lady who had her said that she had left just 30 minutes before whoever got there to check on her or see if she was there. So that's the story. You guys can look up, the only true crime people I've seen talk about this case is, I believe, Nancy Grace. I haven't really seen it talked about much at all on YouTube or in the news, so it doesn't seem like there's too much attention for this girl, maybe because they believe she is intentionally hiding and she's not in any danger. However, I just read something today, and the reason why I'm sitting down to do this is because there was some nonprofit that works with trying to find child predators, you know, from online, and they were able to determine that there was a male, 22 years old, that was grooming and trying to meet up with Enci, who is a registered sex offender, who also has been charged with like CSAM and other related crimes. So not a good person for her to be trying to go meet up with, although I don't believe as of today there's any proof that they ever did meet up or that she was ever with him. But that was a little alarming to me. Nobody has heard from her since, I believe, middle of January. So I guess, you know, again, I don't know a lot of details. I know she had a stepfather in the house. It was her mother and her stepfather. There was no other children in the house. She lived in a very strict house. She was very mature and very intelligent for her age. She was 14. She left on her own accord. She was engaging with boys online. She was hiding communication, and that's really as much as I know. So it has been a minute since anybody has heard from her, and that does kind of scare me. And I haven't done any sort of card pull on her, although I just did get out of a meditation, and to be honest, I see nothing in my meditation but a like black, like just sitting in black. And I kept seeing, like, I don't know if you'd call them like light bugs, or I don't know, like I would just be sitting in darkness and they would get like a, I don't know, like you would see like a little light bug like fly through. You could tell it was like a flying object, and it would just like fly through every couple minutes. So I've just sat here in meditation for like 10 minutes and I've been trying to feel into her energy just to see if she's still alive. And literally I do feel overall peace, and it was really dark, and I get like a little light bug that flies through in the energy, but that's it. Nothing. I'm not getting any words. I'm not getting any visuals about where she could be. No feelings of passed over, still alive, in danger, nothing of that sort. So this may be a really short video. I'm not really sure. We're just going to pull some cards, check in on Aubrey. She goes by Enci. She goes by Aubrey. One thing I did read, which is super strange, is her handle for, I don't remember if it was Snapchat or, shoot, I don't even know what types of apps kids are on these days, but one of her handles on one of the apps she was using to communicate with friends was Aubrey's Not Found. That was her handle. So pretty crazy. I don't know if she masterminded this whole thing at 14 years old to just fall off the face of the earth because of whatever was happening at home with her. I know she told the lady she was with, who ended up driving her, who, you know, felt bad for her, was giving her a ride, took her in for the night, or however that ended up playing out. She told that woman that she was being tortured and abused at home and needed out of the situation. But then given all of the information found on her phone, it looks less like she was being tortured at home and more like she had really strict parents and was being groomed by a predator and couldn't just go explore this new thing because her parents were so on top of her, which can be a little suffocating, but also strict parents do these types of things because of these types of predators. So I don't know. I don't know if there really was horrible things going on in her home that caused her to act out like this, or if it really is just she was groomed, lured out of her house, and she's hiding or she's in danger. I don't know. We are going to find out what the cards have to say. Holy Spirit, thank you for joining us today. We want to get information on Aubrey Wu out of Pennsylvania. Can you let us know if she is safe and well, if she's alive, if she's in harm, if she needs us to bring forth any information to help find her if she is in danger, and if she is crossed over? Is there any messages and any way that we can progress the case forward for the best, just the best intentions for everybody involved? I don't want to cause any more harm to the family. I don't want to put this girl in danger. I'm not here to exploit her name. Father God, give me the information that will be for the highest good of everybody involved in this case. What? Ooh. That's a lot of cards. Divine Matrix, Opening to Discovery, and Body and Soul. So we will look at those. All right, Holy Spirit, what can we know about Enci Aubrey Wu? What is going on in her energy right now? What can we know about her disappearance? Of course, Alice wants to come say hi. You need to sit down. Sit. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. All right. Holy Spirit, what can we know about Aubrey? Sit down. Here, you can sit right here. There you go. Sit down. Sit down. Okay. You are needy, Alice. You know that? Okay. Birds of a Feather, card 25 with beautiful uncaging. Beautiful uncaging. I'm going to glance at Birds of a Feather, but I was already getting a download with that card, so I don't know that I'll read it. I'm just going to look here. Yeah, sharing community, a sense of belonging. That's what I was going to say. I feel like she's with like a group of, I don't know, like those, I don't mean to offend anybody here, and this probably isn't even like the right word, but like the hippie type of, like the group that like lives, I don't know, I just get this energy of like a group who like lives off the grid, or they like commune together. Like, oh, who is that guy? I should know this given I love true crime and all things. Oh, Marilyn Manson. Oh, Marilyn Manson. Yes, like how he built that like community of people, and like they all looked up to him. That's what I'm getting with that Birds of a Feather with the beautiful uncaging. It's giving me this like with a group of people with the same types of beliefs. Like where you find a group of people who takes you in, who understands what you're going through. You're like the outcast, the unconventional group that kind of travels in packs, maybe has like a little house they all come together in. I don't know, it's giving Marilyn Manson. That's exactly what I was seeing with that card. And then the beautiful uncaging is when you get like indoctrined or groomed into this type of lifestyle, it kind of does become your own cage, but a self-imposed cage. But it is really hard to get out of. Anyone who talks about a cult doesn't even understand the situation they find themselves in until sometimes it's too late. So I don't know, Spirit, what else do you want us to know about this group or community that Aubrey could be with or was with at one point? Oh, the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles. With the Five of Swords here at the bottom. Somebody in this group either comes from a well-to-do family or they're staying at like a house. like if one of them in this group has a well-off family and this group has, you know, their family owns a cabin, a vacation house, a third home, a second home, a rental home, they're like, I feel like they're like using that as their residency, but I also feel like it's the way that somebody in the group is manipulating the rest of them is because there is a lot of perceived like status over the others, like I'm providing for you guys, I'm the one with the money, we're staying at my house type of energy. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Spirit, can you first point us in the direction if Enci Aubrey Wu is still alive or not? Excuse me, Alice. Alice, is Aubrey still alive? Make a sound if she's still alive. Make a sound if she's no longer with us. No? She's been talking all day. She's been just following me around talking. Alice, you don't want to talk now? Spirit, can you let us know if Aubrey is still alive or not? Can we start there? Is Aubrey still alive? The energy I'm seeing, I feel the need to clarify only because I'm not getting a strong intuitive hit. But these cards here tell me she very well could still be alive. We have Birds of a Feather with the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Nine of Cups, then the Tower with Justice, but we have the Page of Cups at the bottom. I'm wondering if there is a place that she's staying at. They're able to track where she is, and I'm just seeing this tower more like the police go in and like kick down a door and find her, like hiding out somewhere, being held somewhere, maybe by her own, you know, will. Maybe it's not necessarily against her against her wheel. Against her wheel. But then this beautiful uncaging, I keep going back and forth because I'm looking at it here and I'm thinking, okay, maybe if you think of Birds of a Feather, a bird in a cage is being held against their will. Their instinct is to be out free. But then I'm thinking, okay, is she being held against her will? But then with this beautiful uncaging, I'm feeling like her leaving the house and being with this group or these people is her uncaging. She felt more trapped in the life that she was in. She felt like a prisoner in her own home, suffocated, and her being out with these birds is the uncaging, not vice versa. This Wheel of Fortune with the Nine of Cups is like a breath of fresh air. I feel like she's having the time of her life, to be honest. Look at this Nine of Cups. This is happiness. This is wish fulfillment. But there's also a Tower with Justice here. So the group, I feel, you know, I hesitate because if she is in danger and with somebody who has her like trapped in a basement, or if she's no longer with us, I don't want to mislead anything and make it sound like she's just off having the time of her life. But so far that's what the cards say, but I hesitate because I don't want to jump to that conclusion too soon. So I'm just going to pull a couple clarifiers here for is she still with us or not, and then we will get more information about the potential group she could be with, this community. Spirit, can you confirm for us that Aubrey is still alive and not in danger? If she's still alive, can you give us a direction if she's in danger or not? Strength card, but this is the strength card of somebody playing with dolphins. Strength. I don't know, let's see. Nine of Cups in the Tower. I do want to touch on Emily Pike's case next. Both of these girls were 14 years old. One was found deceased. One is still missing. Both very young. Both girls, I believe, were going out to meet boys in some way. Three of Swords. between Nine of Cups and the Tower. That's giving me like, okay, let me just get another card. I don't. Judgment here at the bottom. We do have Justice here. So now we have Justice and Judgment, but we have the Strength card, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Wands. That Nine of Cups with the Tower and the Three of Swords is giving me like the party's over type of energy is kind of what I was feeling when I first drew the Three of Swords. Like happy-go-lucky, you get out, you find freedom, you feel good, everything's going great, and then a tower happens, a heartbreak happens. And then we are seeing the player card here, some sort of Knight of Wands in the mix. We have Justice and Judgment here. So it looks like at some point in the energy from what I'm seeing is it went from fun and games to this isn't so fun anymore. And I don't know if it's just the amount of time she's been gone, if she's starting to miss her family, or, you know, she's realizing the person that she was with isn't who she thought he was, or there's something where it's like maybe she feels like she can't go back now because she might get this group in trouble, this guy in trouble. Or I mean, if let's say for example if something ends up coming out that she's no longer with us, I feel like this would have been the energy in her situation when she first left the house, where she felt free, happy, on top of the world. And in that energy at some point there was a wake-up call, party's over, you know, time to clean up and go home with a hangover is just the best way I'm feeling it. It's like a snap back to reality, and then like an oh shit, like how do I go back now, or what do I do now type of energy. I still I'm not seeing any indication of death yet, so I'm gonna pull some from my self-created deck, and then we will ask about the energy of the group she's with and if and when she might be found. Interesting. Alchemy, sorcery, magic, and jealousy just flipped out. The first two cards out here were the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles. The Magician and the Ten of Pentacles, sorcery, magic, and jealousy. And then we have unsolved, cold, boss, upper management, executives. Spirit, can you help us understand the energy around Enci, Aubrey, Woo right now? Let's get one more. The truth will be revealed soon. So we have the Scorpio in the 8th house, but then we also have Instagram here. So a truth will be revealed, and maybe something around social medias. So something coming to light around social media, possibly Instagram, or we have broken or damaged here. But then the bottom of here says fall and winter. This one said 8th house. So this says October to November, and this is October to March. So double October energy here. Geez, I hope it doesn't take until October to hear something. How devastating for her mom. Let's pray that that's not the case. Broken or damaged and swapped and traded. So we have dealer here that came out, that's under broken or damaged, dealer, and swapped or traded. So somebody that fixes and breaks things, or fixes and breaks things that are, fixes things that are broken. I don't know why that, like the broken and damaged, swapped and traded is giving me like when you break your phone and trade it in. Dealer, like yeah, and then hard drive, like if you break your phone or you take your phone somewhere to have something recovered or something like that. I don't know. And then traffic just slid out on the table there. All right, let's pull some energy on a potential group she may be with or was with. Spirit, this birds of a feather energy with community around Aubrey. Can you give us energy around this group and if they have good intentions for her? Can you tell us more about this group that was or is around Aubrey? Nine of Pentacles now. So we had the Ten of Pentacles. Now we have the Nine of Pentacles. showing a group with money or has money, has status, is well off. Somebody there is. Or that's just, there's an energy of abundance and being taken care of, having what you need. 5 of Cups and then losing it. Regret. Queen of Swords. It's also a card of independence, like doing it on your own type of energy. Now we see regret and loss with the Queen of Swords. Three of Cups. Well, in this 5 of Cups, these 3 of Cups are what spilled over. So if you had 3 of Cups, a Queen of Swords comes in, knocks your cups over. Ooh, and another Judgment at the bottom. Now we have a Judgment at the bottom of both decks. But then I'm just seeing this also as like the group, like a group of friends. This is like giving like Marilyn Manson girls here. And then we have a Queen of Swords. So we have like who I would just say the Queen Bee, because there's 4 birds on the perches here. We have 3 girls and a main person. We're seeing wealth and abundance around this group in some way, but then we're seeing loss and regret here. Sadness. And we also have the 3 of Swords here as well. So around this 9 of Pentacles and 9 of Cups, there is still sadness, missing home. But I see her like maybe regretting the decision that she made and thinking of how she can undo this or go back home. But I do see her surrounded by people in a group. Birds of a feather, a group at least 3 or 4. There is that guy though. The guy that was grooming her. He's 22. I believe his last name is Gibson. You guys can look up this case to get more details if you are interested. I'm going to try to get information about Gibson because I don't see how he fits in here. I mean, maybe he is a part of this group in some way. I'm not really sure. Spirit, can you help us understand the energy around Gibson and if Aubrey is with him and how he fits into this community? What does Gibson have to do? One more, Spirit. Tell us about Gibson. Oh no. Okay, so that's the first time I actually... So that was the first time I actually felt like my stomach drop when I seen a card. Here's the Justice card again. Again, lining up in the same position here. We have Judgments underneath. We have Justice coming out here on this side with this Tower, this Knight of Wands. So I guess that could be where Gibson or a male figure, somebody's like courting her, potentially on social media, comes in with this 3 of Cups party type of atmosphere. But there is a Tower here, 2 Justice cards with this 8 of Cups where she walked off. But then the bottom of this deck is the 10 of Swords. And when I seen that, when I I could just feel my stomach drop. We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the 8 of Cups, and Justice. This would be like a grooming type of energy. Like I have what you need materially. There's a bit of passion here. It's getting her to walk away. But I do see a group here, some sort of heartbreak, a Tower, Justice, Judgment, and a 10 of Swords here. Either the police raid this situation, it gets taken down, she gets found, and this party type is over. And this is where we're getting, the Tower and the ending to whatever escapade this was, or, whatever she had going on, or he, whoever he may be, and I don't know that it's Gibson exactly, but somebody else ends this party. And now I can hear a ambulance outside. Spirit, Ooh, Seven of Swords and Eight of Wands. Secret messages. Secret travel, hiding messages. A truth will be revealed on Instagram. There's hidden messages somewhere. Ooh, and there's the Devil. It just flipped out so subtly. The Devil card always in certain decks flips out very like whimsical, like very subtle. Like it's not like a aggressive type of flip. It almost flips to where like you don't even feel it, like it floats out, like the way this just did. And again, with the hidden messages, it's almost like it's giving me like the devil in the details type of energy. Like if you don't look really closely, you're gonna miss it. It's so subtle, but it's also right there. And if like, it's like if you, like that snake would have, I don't know, what's that saying? Like if it were a snake, it would have bit me. Like it was right in her face. It's so subtle, but there's some messages in her social media that are in the dark, but they're available to be found if you're looking for them. And I believe it's gonna have information to help bring her home. I don't remember what I was saying before that, but let's just ask. Spirit did whatever male she encountered since she left her home, whether it be the one she intended to go meet, a boyfriend, a friend, a predator, whoever it was. If there was a male that she encountered since she left her home and while she's been missing, can you give us energy around him, and if she is in danger with him or was in danger with him? Now we have 3 aces side by side. We have Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. So we're seeing Knight of Cups with King of Wands. King of Wands, Knight of Cups is giving me knight in shining armor type of energy. Like, let me come save you from this burning building. Like, let me save you type of energy. I don't know. Spirit, give me more about this potential male she could have been with in the time she's been gone. Seven of Swords. Secrets, lies, deception in the world, but this is a woman holding a key, and it looks like she's in like a nice house. It's giving me luxury, abundance, a nice house, a big house, a key inside of a house, and then secrets being hidden inside of a house, hidden with a group inside of a nice house. I don't feel like she's like under a bridge with a community. I feel like she's in some sort of nicer home. I see the energy of being charmed. We have the Ace of Cups. The King of Wands is holding a damsel in distress. We have the Knight of Cups, which is showing like knight in shining armor. Let me save you. But then we see like saying whatever it takes to get the girl. It's deceitful. It's not exactly who you are. And then the World is also an ending, though. It's a finality. I don't know, Spirit, give us any more messages on Aubrey. Is she still alive? Is she in danger? What is the overall energy for the state that she's in currently? March 15th. King of Cups. A lot of love and passion around whatever king is coming through for her. We show him as like the knight in shining armor. We have passion, we have love, we have let me take care of you type of energy, let me save you. The Fool, very naive, very naive. What else can you tell us about Aubrey's energy, Spirit? What's going on with Aubrey? Six of Pentacles. And then the Nine of Cups again. Bottom of the deck is Eight of Pentacles. Oh, and the Empress. Another King. The Hermit. The Empress. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, and another King. Okay, we have all the kings here as I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, because now we have the King of Pentacles sitting right here with the King of Swords. So we have all kings out here. So there is a male of significance that stays hidden in some way, possibly through social medias, who preys on women. But she's not a woman, she's a child. But now this is giving me... Oh, that's interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. So as I was saying that, a story kind of developed with these two cards. Now I'm seeing this as her mom and stepdad. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like the work that they're doing and searching for her. But then when I seen these two, I was getting they're looking for two men. We have two men sitting out here. We do have birds of a feather, which shows a group of people, more than one. She's with more than one person. Her mom and dad and whoever's working together to bring her home, they're actually looking for two males. And then we have the Five of Swords under that. Which is not good energy. So let me get a couple more. Spirit, is Aubrey alive with two men or a group of people where there's two prominent male figures in this group? Can you give us more confirmation that she's with a group and still alive? Queen of Cups. We had that Queen of Swords here with, you know, who she with. So there's maybe a significant female involved. That Nine of Cups just flipped over again. Nine of Cups seems to be important. Spirit, can you confirm that she's with a group, potentially two males, and as of right now she's still alive? Can you give us any information to confirm that? I just saw the Justice again. Yes. Fascinating. So the Three of Pentacles just flipped over. We had the Three of Cups here with the Queen of Swords. Now we're showing a Queen of Cups with Three of Pentacles. It's like one person sticks out from the group in terms of being above them, older than them, the leader, the ruler, the whoever, the house, the owner of the house, whoever it is. And then there's three others. There's a group of three, there's a group of three, and one others. Even in this Birds of a Feather, there's three, there's four. And there's one that's sitting higher than the rest. So when asking Spirit to confirm and validate that she's still with us and who she's with, again, we're seeing a Queen of Cups and three, a group of three, a Queen of Swords and a group of three. Spirit, what else can we know about Aubrey's energy and this group? Strength card again and Six of Pentacles. It's giving me she's being taken care of. She has resources, she's eating, she's sheltered. She has what she needs in some regards. Somebody's providing for her. Six of Pentacles again. There it is. It wanted to be here. There's a group that's with her and they're like providing for each other. In a way, they're working together as a group. Again, Marilyn Manson vibes. What is that called? Like a compound or a... What do they call communities like that? I don't know. That's what it's giving. Ten of Wands with Four of Swords. Ooh, and the Devil. I don't remember the energy around the last time the Devil card just came out. I mean, my short-term memory, guys, is so bad. But the Devil card, Four of Swords. That's giving me like drug sick, kind of. It's giving me like hungover, or like when you're... This energy is giving me like when you're detoxing. Like when you're going through withdrawals, you're really sick and in bed, but due to like an addiction and then this heavy burdens. That's an interesting... Spirit, can you... Hermit. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. Two of Wands at the bottom, which means making plans. But now we're seeing a Queen of Pentacles, a home, and a King of Pentacles. So again, where I was getting that energy of her being like in a nice home is going to be where they find her. They find her with a group of people, a family, a man and a wife. Two men are showing significant here. So I don't know if they have, potentially it's like a mother, a father, and they have two kids, and then her, or it's giving home stability. She's being taken care of. Spirit, is Aubrey in any danger? Where she's at right now, March 15th, if she's still alive, is she in any immediate danger from the people that she's with? Is she in any immediate danger? Interesting. The cards don't want to stay. Is she in any immediate danger? That's a lot. Page of Swords. I wonder if this woman who she was with, because now it's giving me like, I don't see her in immediate danger. I see that she's in a stable place. She's grounded. She has what she needs. I see the Six of Pentacles here. I'm seeing a group of people who are looking after her. I haven't seen any cards other than heartbreak and maybe regretting what she's doing or missing home. But this is giving me like the queen looking after the child. Like there is some sort of significant feminine energy showing up here who's looking after her in some way. Although I did see there was potentially two men in this energy and like a group of people together, possibly in a nicer house where they do have enough money to care for this child. They're looking after her. And I kind of want to get clarity from another deck also, just to be sure, because I don't want to say she's not in any immediate danger and that the energy is showing she's still alive if I'm wrong. I'm so afraid to be wrong and then her be in immediate danger and me not being able to pull the messages through. And I mean, no, I don't want to see that she's in danger, but I also hate to put anything out there that says, I think, you know, she'll come around, she'll show up eventually, but she's being looked after, cared for. Like I don't see her being starved and beaten or anything like that as of right now. Again, and this isn't intuitive hits, guys. I'm not hearing this from spirit. I'm not hearing it in my mind, having dreams about her. I haven't meditated and got this information. I'm strictly just using my intuition to read the cards and take a story as a foundation reading for her. And then if more things want to come out, and also I feel like if she were to cross over in spirit, I might be able to tune into her more in meditation, dreams, journaling, things like that. So I kind of just wanted to sit and do this to even see if she is somebody I should be trying to connect with on the other side, and I'm really not getting that yet. I mean, if she doesn't turn up soon, I'll do another reading on her, try to fill in more on whether or not she's still with us. But I don't know, right now I'm not seeing any immediate danger. And I don't know why I hesitate to say she's still alive, because every time, even with like Hana Kobayashi, and I even hesitate to say Monkey Vaughn, but even him, anyways, I didn't feel they were passed on. Even with Madeline McCann, I'm not 1000% convinced she's passed over, but then again, it could be because there's more energy that I need to pick up on before I try to actually channel her. But I don't get the sense just yet that she has crossed over, or spirit's blocking that for me in some way. But then same with Dane Paulson, who was just found, which praise God, I love that. At first I wasn't feeling one way or the other. I sat down with the cards and then I was like, okay, the cards are telling me he's likely not here. He'll be found by search and rescue. I was getting the energy around like a lot of prayer. And then it turns out that this diver who found him is like really religious, and his wife was praying for him, and he says a prayer before he goes in and dives, and there's, you know, all these people saying, wow, God really heard your prayers and God sent angels out. And so I mean, I was getting that energy of a lot of prayer and hope, and you know, a group praying, and that search and rescue would find him. So in that way, even though I sat down to do that reading and I wasn't feeling one type of way, the cards showed me something different. So in this sense, I'm sitting down, I'm not feeling any type of way, but the cards are telling me she's still here. 3 of Cups at the bottom. She's in a community. She has a community. She has help. She has friends. Somebody's heard from her. Somebody knows she's okay. Somebody's helping her, providing for her. There's some sort of 3 of Cups type of energy here. And again, with that one person on the outside of the 3 of Cups, some sort of parent, guardian. Interesting. But yeah, three of Cups again here at the bottom. This is either this new community she's found, or she's literally with friends. One of her friends' parents is hiding her out. They're trying to find out if she's really being tortured, how to help her. Maybe they're using like underground resources to try to get her help if going back to the parents, if they feel isn't going to be good for her, she won't be believed, or, you know, I get this sense of community kind of like protecting and looking after her in some way, or friends know more, or there's something going to come out from a friend. I don't know, let's get one more and then we'll pull a final oracle card. Oh, Tower, Queen of Wands, and the High Priestess. A truth will be revealed. Social media. There's a tower around this Queen of Wands, and this could be Enci herself. Around hidden knowledge. This is secrets. This is could be secret societies, secret groups, secret something. This is secrets in general. Somebody knows something that not everybody else knows. It's like it's hidden knowledge. It's if you possess this knowledge, then in some way you're special. You were given certain access to something, but it does show either a Queen of Wands possesses knowledge, or a Queen of Wands is going to come out with information, or something's going to happen. There's going to be a break where maybe like a mom comes forward and says, you know, after having her, I can say that I don't think she's being abused at home. I've had her here long enough. I don't believe her stories. Or she's going to say, I have her. I've been housing her because of the things I've heard are horrifying. And, you know, I know secrets about their house. There's some sort of like heavy feminine energy that's coming through, but then also the Tower here again. So the Tower is here around a woman quite often. There's a group of people here. There's a lot of support being provided, a lot of feminine looking after this woman. There's secrets here coming out, but a truth is coming out. The Tower here twice. There's a Tower coming down around this group, secret knowledge somebody has about something. I feel like there's going to be some sort of break in her case in terms of where she is, who she's with, why it's been so long since she's been home. Again, I'm just not. Three of Wands. Yeah, ship's coming in. She's coming home is what it looks like to me. You're waiting for something to come in, come back in terms of every time I split the deck, I split it on the Devil. So now we have another three of Wands, possibly coming back, news coming out about a woman, but then I split it on the Devil again. So I don't know if drugs are going to play into anything that potentially comes out with her, and this could be anything, like whoever she's with, maybe they have like a rehab facility, or they are like counselors, like addiction counselors. I mean, it could be anything like that. I don't know how to really interpret that energy, but I was getting like that detox energy, being sick, coming down, like the party's over, where I was saying this feels like the hangover the next day. I keep seeing that Devil card, which is telling me intuitively something around drugs or addiction or some sort of like mental like mind altering type of devil. Again, guys, Justice here twice, the Tower here twice. It feels like there will be closure to this case. Things will come out about her whereabouts, and I pray to God I'm correct, that she is still alive, not in harm, and that she's being taken care of, which is why nobody's heard from her. Although I do think she trusts somebody enough to tell them she's okay. Somebody did a welfare check on her because of whatever she told them that was going on in the house. They sent the cops out there. So she's talking to somebody who knows enough about her situation, that cares about her well-being. And I feel like potentially she's telling that person that she's okay, either in cryptic messages, or, you know, something might come out where maybe a friend says, hey, look, I don't know where she's at, but I've heard from her. She's okay. I talked to her on the phone, or I seen this, or, you know, whatever. I don't know. Something's going to come out possibly around social media. And as of today, I don't feel energy of her being passed on. If that does prove to be incorrect, my heart would just be absolutely broken. Aubrey, if you see this, please take care of yourself. I don't know if going home is the best option for you, but just know sometimes strangers aren't always the best for you either, and just be careful. Aubrey's parents, I am praying for you guys, and that you find answers and closure. If you had nothing to do with this and you weren't torturing your daughter, I pray you guys get some peace and resolution to the situation. To everybody watching, thank you so much for tuning in today. I love you guys so much. I'm going to do Emily Pike reading right after this one, and then we will do a celebrity reading just to throw it in there with the true crime to break up the energy. But like the video, subscribe if you haven't. I will see you guys soon. Bye.